Peace, bring it all to peace. The storm surrounds.
I noticed when I was prayer walking on the first day, we were running into some of our projects, but what surprised me was the amount of houses that we weren't able to work on. Just the amount of need that's right here in our backyard. And that's surprising because I think sometimes we get the idea that we have to go somewhere else to make a difference, but we can make a difference right here.
Well, I wanted to be a part of the church because I heard about this mission, and just a church that is about giving back to the community and showing their love through action, not just words.
It would have benefited us. We grew up in a home with a lot of kids. My parents had 7 kids, and we were poor, very, very poor. I heard about this and all the places we go, and I felt really inspired to help and to be a part of it because this is something that would have benefited our family greatly. I just felt like if I could go and I could help clean up a home not dissimilar from the one I grew up in and help these people's quality of life for a little bit, it would just help them and help me, I think.
So I thank God for everything that's been going on here today.
Because I like helping other people, and I like cleaning in that matter.
What would you tell your friends?
Do faith in action, it's fun.
Yeah, you know, I think there's always been, from my end, and it's something we used to do at Bethany when I was there, is carve out time to, as the church together, go and serve in the community. When we did it then, it was like one day, couple hour snippets where we'd go and force and do things. But what if we could just, here in this town where people need to be loved, this is where God's planted us, we could do some serious work and we could really make inroads so that the other 11 months and 3 weeks out of the year, we'd have some capital to share the gospel and start to move forward. But the fact that we have grown so many leaders out of this 3 days a year endeavor. But I think if we go back a couple of years ago when we first did this and we asked people to lead that had never led before, and now we take a look around the church and they're leading in all different kinds of areas. And then last year, even more projects, we asked more new people to lead, and then you look around and they're leading in other areas in other ways. And so, you know, we got guys like Tim Kurth leading this one, and so who knows what he'll be leading next year, because it seems to be the way the progression goes is when you volunteer for these kinds of things, something happens and you just get excited about ministry and about leadership and you just kind of run with it.
We're going to be doing some flooring in the kitchen. We've torn up the tile, and then we're going to be laying vinyl down. And then on the outside here, we've got a downspout to put on the gutter. Right now Blake is cleaning the gutters out. We got a couple gutters to clean. We have a new gutter to put on the back side, and Nick is working on a fence. He's got a couple holes in the fence that are allowing our pets to get out, so we're getting that taken care of. So having a great time here. It's actually raining. No, I guess it's just Blake cleaning the gutters. The thing that I think for me personally is just seeing the excitement for the homeowners. When you get here, we got here this morning and they were right at the door ready to greet us. They were excited. They actually went and picked up their own materials. They're paying for it. And they're just excited to see what we're doing. And we were able to take time this morning to meet with them and to pray with them. Just tell them about our day, what we're going to be doing, what the expectations were. And then we invited them to lunch. And so a couple of them are going to be able to come to lunch with us.
I actually know a lot of them here in the church. So a lot of friends, and some of them I've been their child's teacher, and just know quite a few of them. I want to say thank you very much. It means a lot. It really does. It helps me out, and I couldn't be more grateful. Thank you.
Walk out your great love will lead me through. You are peace in my trouble.
The first day I scraped and painted a shed, and then I was to scrape and paint what they told me was a shed, but it was actually a garage. And so it was a lot bigger. It was exciting. We scraped. And then the next day I was working at the Clemens house. So we were painting there. I guess yesterday I also did a prayer walk. And I think at first when you hear like prayer walk, it's like, oh, I'm not really doing like physical stuff, so it's not really that big of a deal, but going around town and just literally praying for hours for the community is just so crazy wonderful.
I worked in the kitchen both last year and this year, and I just enjoy it. I feel like this is the place for me, and this is where I best can serve. Last year my stepdaughter was here, so she was able to help out with my kids. This year we've had to have the kids in here with us, and that gets really tricky, but it's just kind of been fun actually to see those kids together in here as we're getting lunches ready, and to see the kids and how do they interact together. And I just, even with my girls at home, listening to them talk about their friends at church, I just love being able to see that happening. And so I really see God working through the kids and God working through us together in here, just the relationships that we're building.
Quite a bit. It's a complete tear off of a house roof and reshingling. So none at all. There's a job for everybody. If you want to pick up trash and throw it in the trailer, or if you want to be one of those up there shingling, there's something for everyone to do, for sure.
I'm Colson. I'm 8. I'm helping. So they're pushing the shingles down onto their porch, and I'm picking them up. And there's a trailer back there that we put them in, and I'm just gonna go up and help clean the gutters. I know people kind of need help doing stuff. Some people they can't do it by themselves, so they just need help. Because you're serving God and you're helping someone, and it's really nice to do it.
They've torn off my entire roof, and they're putting on new shingles right now.
Okay.
So they came at 9 when they said they was coming, and they were tearing off shingles at 10 after. So it's been great. I used to do this for a living, so I'm so thankful. I know what it takes to do what they're doing. And they're doing it so fast, I have to say thank you, because they're going to be gone before I catch them.
So today we are scraping, doing some scraping, gonna repaint the outside here. Gonna have some re-siding over here. And inside there's a lot of plaster work going on, patching some plaster, stucco, and cleaning, some heavy duty cleaning. Got some old floor up, laying in some new laminate floor. And it's all progressing all together, so it's been pretty cool. I'll tell you what, you get you guys like Randy Sherm, Danny Hummel, you get these expert guys on site that can do anything, and they can teach you how to do what you need to do to be effective on these projects, yeah. And what I've learned over the last 3 years is it doesn't matter what skill sets you come in with, God will find a way to use what you can do to plug into a project and make yourself useful and learn some new skills too. So, yeah.
Oh, it's just great, the feeling that you get of serving other people, just, showing the love of Christ and just blessing people, and also getting the opportunity to work with other believers and getting to know them a little bit better. And it's just an awesome feeling, and you don't even have to leave town to do it. It's just, you can do it right here in Vinton, and we can bless other people.
I feel like a lot of it has to do with just the amount of people out and just so willing to help complete strangers with whatever kind of task they have to do, and then the friendships that are being formed by both the people you're working with and the people you're working for.
Give them what they came for. If you want to steal my show.
Was what if we brought a mission trip here, right where we live, We would make it 3 days, and we'd make it similar to a mission trip. We would be together all day. We would start the day with a devotional. We would eat breakfast, lunch, dinner together, spend time in fellowship at night, and just make it as close to a mission trip, like you were going somewhere else to a different country, as we could. And I really think we have kind of pulled that off. Over the years, we've grown and learned things and made tweaks and changes and added things, taken things away, and it's definitely something that, besides the great work we're doing in the community, the relationships that we're building in our own church family, just, you can't put a price on that, like that, and that has to happen organically, and we're a better church for it.
I knew other kids were going to do it and stuff, and I had originally planned on doing the children's, or the working with the kids downstairs and stuff, but then they already had enough people down there, so they asked me to come out here and do the painting and stuff, and I guess I didn't really know them that well besides my grandma, and I got to know them more, and it was a lot of fun. I guess we all bonded first meet and stuff, and we had fun and took fun pictures and got dirty and stuff, so.